This is Ron Ross with Motivation Moment issue 33. You're something special. You have more courage than you realize. There are a large variety of spiders in Africa, and all of them are pretty scary creatures. One weekend, my wife had a close encounter with a spider as large as a saucer, and I was out of town. She was home alone with our two toddler children in our tiny house located about 11 miles into the bush from Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia. She was more than alone because she had no vehicle, no telephone, no electricity, and she was about a quarter of a mile from the nearest neighbors with no street lights and no paved roads. Well, in the late afternoon, she noticed a large spider dashing between the rafters of our unfinished cement block house that had a roof but no ceiling. As daylight quickly vanished, she tried to reach the spider to kill it, but it hid in the shadows between the rafters and the roof, and she lost track of it. Well, after sunset, she lit a candle, prepared our two children for bed, and read them several bedtime stories until they nodded off to sleep, all while being very much aware of her unwelcome guest hiding somewhere above her. She tucked the children in and moved cautiously through the shadows of the house into our bedroom to prepare herself for bed. But before going to bed, she took one more peek into the children's room and found them safe and fast asleep. Relieved, she returned to the bedroom and set her candle down on the small table at the side of the bed. After blowing the candle out, she laid her head on the pillow and prayed for two things: courage and daylight. She knew there was an ugly spider somewhere in her house, and there was nothing she could do to find it or kill it or to chase it off. So she blew out her candle and laid her head down on the pillow. And soon, in the pitch darkness of the African night, she went to sleep. That's courage. Someone once said, courage is fear that has said its prayers. You do not know what kind of courage you have deep within your soul until you face a situation that calls it forth. I believe that most of us have far more courage than we may have exhibited to date. Sure, you've seen yourself fail the courage test from time to time. You no doubt kept silent when you should have spoken up, or you succumbed to peer pressure when you should have walked away, or you ran and hid when you should have stood and fought. But don't let your present fears or your past failures determine the level of courage you are really capable of displaying. You're something special. You too can face with courage the saucer-sized spiders of your own daily life. To purchase an audio CD of this You're Something Special series, please go to my website, milehighmotivator.com, and click on the products link on the left-hand side of the homepage. This is Ron Ross, the Mile High Motivator, coming to you from my home office in Denver, Colorado, and I'll see you next time for the next edition of Motivation Moment.